Got to open the gate, keep the sheep in. Bumps. Look at all this. Camping paradise. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Check this out for a camp spot. Next to the river, have the van with me, and I've got a new awning on it. So I'm gonna get that pulled out, get it all set up, make my base. I'm just gonna chill out and enjoy this nice environment. Beautiful mountains up here and a nice big river. So I'll get on to that, and I have to get that thermocell cranking because you can probably see the sandflies are already coming. Nice. Alright, it's critically important that I get this thing going because the bugs are swarming. She's on already. We'll get that thing full force and hopefully it can create an aurora of repellent and these bugs go away. They are the main predator in New Zealand. The mighty sandfly is what we call them. Let's hope that thing works. It's not too bad. I am wearing just a shirt, so I've only been bitten like a few times. I think I'll be okay with this though, hopefully. Ice cold Sprite Zero. This is going to be lovely. Cheers everybody. Man, that's good. Oh man. Sprite Zero. I'm not sure the thermocell is doing a good enough job. I'm at quite low elevation here. It's only 300 meters above sea level. Usually I'm at like 800 meters plus, and the little bugs, they can't really live that high up. But it's beautiful here, the river, the trees and the mountains, and a weka has just shown up. So I'm gonna sit back and relax, enjoy my Sprite, and just get used to having this awning out on the van. He's gonna be around the campsite the entire time now. Might give him a little bit of food at dinner. Just for you guys, because you always ask me, feed the bird, feed the bird. So maybe I will this time. I've got two side panels for the awning. One that clips in along the front and one that you can put on either end. But I don't think I'll need them now because the weather's pretty nice. There is rain coming in overnight, but I think we'll just keep it like this for now. It is quite nice just sitting under it, but I do need to figure out how to pitch that thing up better. That was pretty awkward when I was pulling it out, but I like it. It's way better than mucking around with the tarp over the back. Good old English breakfast. Have this as a pre-dinner appetizer. I'm on a diet, so not having heaps of treats on this camp. Ooh, that's a good brew. About 15% of you guys that watch are from the UK, and I know a lot of you are very particular about how a tea should be brewed. And as a Kiwi, or a New Zealander, we inherited a lot of culture from England, obviously, because we're a colony of England. So we like tea, we like biscuits, that's why I always go on about it. But I think I've perfected the way to have a cup of tea. And see this is 250 ml of pure New Zealand dairy milk. And I used about half the bottle in this big mug. And it's absolutely perfectly piss weak. Oh, now that's good. I just needed a little bit more. Now it's perfect. This is glorious. I'm fully relaxed now. The tea's hitting the spot. This truly is a lovely spot to camp. It would be way better in winter. There'd be no bugs, nice frost everywhere. You probably wouldn't get snow here. But nice little fire pit, looking out over the river, and freezing temperatures. I'll definitely come back and do a camp like that next year. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy this. Let the sun go down, then we'll get dinner on, I think. Bit of avocado oil in there. This is going to be yum. I got some cherry tomatoes too. I'll chuck these in at the end. Just slowly cook them down. But it's just a simple meal. Chicken kebabs off the kebab with tomatoes. And the wick is here already. You can smell my food. I'm cooking down on the grass just so I don't splatter fat and chicken juice and everything all over the top of the table. It is fabric, so it's not really ideal for cooking on, like meat and stuff. Get these in. Look at him, he's circling. I think that's pretty much done. Super simple meal. Some rice would go good with this, but I'm on a diet. Well, I'll just eat it straight from the pan. We'll see how this tastes. It should be pretty good. It might be a little bit weird with no carbohydrate, but I'm sure it's going to be packed with flavour. Yeah, man, that's good. All the tomatoes have like reduced down. It's like a creamy sauce. The reason why I'm on a diet is because Christmas is coming, and you guys know there's a lot of indulgence over the holiday period, and I need to cut some of the excess weight prior to the big game. So that's why I'm not having the ginormous camp meals in the last couple of videos. All the biscuits and just trying to tone it down a little bit. So aiming for maximum protein, and yeah, not many carbs and not much fat. If you guys are interested, which you're probably not, but I'll tell you anyway, I'm only having about 2,000 calories a day, maybe 1,800, and going to the gym pretty much every day, cardio and weights. So it's working well, but you do get quite hungry. That was good. I'm still hungry though. Have a couple fried eggs as well. That'll finish me off. Eggs. Can't forget the hot sauce. Real high flavour foods like pepper, pickled onions, hot sauce. They really help when you're restricting your total food intake to satisfy your cravings, I reckon. Oh, the whole family has come to harass me. I suppose this is their house and I'm intruding. We've got a big mess to tidy up here. I've got to keep an eye out for all the wicker. But I'll do that, tidy up, and I think I'll come back to you guys in the van. Or I might go for a little walk first, actually. Yeah, we'll do that, then we'll get in the van. We're all tidied up. It's getting pretty dark now. No rain yet, but it's just so nice here. Come out right to the edge of the overhang. Just a beautiful spot. The van lit up behind me. This is a massive clearing. It's like unlimited camp spots here. All in this grass, you could just go anywhere. Like I was saying before, I reckon hot tenting in here on a real cold night would be pretty cool. You go on this grassy field. Gentle rain. The only problem with this place is though, there's a really big river crossing. It's a bit cooler now, but it's not cold at all. I do have my Alpha Direct fleece windbreak thing on, but I probably wouldn't even need it. It's just summertime here in New Zealand, so it's just the reality of the situation. Back up on the main road. Siberia Flat Campsite. That's where I am, in case you're wondering if you're local. You probably already knew that though, if you're familiar with the terrain. It's quite a remote area. This is like what New Zealand's like. You can just come out into these wilderness spots and there's no one here. The moon. Should be a nice evening, and hopefully we get rain in the morning. That'd be cool. We can test the awning out, see if it leaks, see if it actually provides any shelter. Look at them, scavenging. I've got the thermocell going in here. I'll fume all the bugs out, leave the door open for a little bit. I've got my Zen Bivy Trek bed here, which is comfort rated to like 0 degrees Celsius. I think this is going to be a major problem, so I did bring my backup lightweight quilt, which I think I'll grab now because I will 100% overheat in this. This is the Big Agnes Fusil quilt. There's not much down in this, only like 200 grams, 220 grams. It's from the gear shop. They have great sales on at the moment, by the way. If you're in New Zealand and you need some camping gear, definitely check them out. I'll have a link in the description and you can get one of these, although I think this one's discontinued, but they have equivalent stuff. This is a great summer quilt. Look at this. I'm perfectly level too, so I can just sit back here and listen to the sound of the river. I think I'm gonna have to get this fan going. I do have the window open ajar, this one behind me, and this one. I've left the awning up as well, so in the morning if there's rain I can just open the door and hopefully there's no gap in between where the awning comes up to the roof of the van. Got the fan going. Plugged it in down here to the EcoFlow. That feels lovely. I've got a cool breeze coming through the van now. That was a good purchase, real cheap, $20 fan, just plug into the battery banks. That'll get me through to the colder morning, I think. Anyway guys, I think that's enough from me tonight. Hopefully we wake up in the morning for coffee in the rain. We have a big protein breakfast. I know this camp's been pretty chilled out and it's not like the crazy storm camps that I normally do, but it's good to spend some time in the van and like test it out. I am upgrading the suspension and got the awning now and the roof racks and a bunch of other maintenance on it, so taking this time of year to kind of get it ready for the next winter season. But anyway, I'm off to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Oh, the first of many. coffee fumes are engulfing the entire van. This is going to be an awesome brew. Looking out at the river and the fields, the nice gentle rain coming down. I had an excellent sleep, as you would expect as well. I wasn't too warm actually in this quilt, so it was nice. It's so much better than a tent. This is so nice. I have amazing views out the van. There's just the perfect pitter-patter of rain. And I have a brew in comfort from bed. The intensity of that rain's picking up. The river hasn't risen much, but it does freak me out being in this spot, knowing that there's like absolutely no way that I can get out if the river does come up too high. That ford on the way in, I've seen it like shoulder deep water flowing torrent. It's crazy. I don't want to get up. I could stay in here all day. This is probably the most peaceful spot I've ever been parked up. I'm definitely going to come back here, but not in summertime. Winter with a fire pit, big fire, cook a stew or something, listen to the river, and I'll just be freezing cold in here. It'll be nice. I want to be ravaged outside by the bugs. I'm going to preemptively activate the thermocell so it's cranked up to full power, so when I get outside I don't get swamped. We got a bit of pooling. Massive cup of tea, and then we'll get breakfast on. The awning seems to work really well. There's no drips that come in from behind it into the door of the van, which is nice. Tony from AB Camping gave me this, by the way. The Darchie Eclipse 2.5 meter awning, I think. He's such a generous guy. So thanks, Tony, for helping support the channel. If you don't know, Tony does YouTube camping videos as well, AB camping. You've probably seen him. If you haven't, check him out. He makes long and super interesting videos. Coming in. That smoked salmon. That's delicious, man. What a breakfast. Right on cue, all the wickers have arrived. I'm completely surrounded now and they're coming at me from underneath the van as well. I wonder if they can smell human food. Last night, one of them stole a piece of my chicken, which is kind of funny because they essentially are a chicken. So they're eating themselves. They must be hungry. You're not meant to feed them though because they're a native species. Hey. It's really chucking down with rain now. I think I want to get packed up before this river rises too much. We'll get out of here. back in the wagon. Oh, packing up like that's way easier than a tent, so quick. But I got about an hour drive home. I might film going across the ford to see how far it's come up, but if I don't, I'll say goodbye here, and thanks for watching everyone. I know this video is a bit different than normal, but it's still good to be out camping, and this rain in the morning was lovely. So yeah, have a good week, a good day, and a good end of 2025, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.